ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಆಲ್. ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟೆಗ್ರಲ್ ಪಾಠದ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ. ಈ ಪಾಠದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂಡ್ ಈಸಿನೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಕೋರಿಂಗ್ಗೂ ಈಸಿ ಪಾಠ ಇದು. ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಟು ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ 1. ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದಟ್ ಈ ಪಾಠದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಬಹಳ ಬಳಸುವಂತ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಒಂದು. ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ and practice this formula as much as you can. This is what it is. Integral root of a square minus x square dx equals x by 2 root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 sin inverse x by a. This one formula out of 5 questions. We'll be discussing 5 questions. 5 questions, the 4 questions will depend on this formula itself. So better practice as many times as possible. Okay, now the question 1. This is the only this question. What we do is have to find the area bounded by the line y equals 3x plus 2, and this line y equals 3x plus 2 I have drawn here. Y equals 3x plus 2, and this line passes through the point minus 2, 3 on the x-axis. ಹೆಂಗ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ x-axis pass ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು? If you have y equals 3x plus 2, put y equals 0. ಅದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ. Put y equals 0. When you put y equals 0, so what do you observe? Minus 2 equals 3x, minus 2 by 3 equals x. So x becomes minus 2 by 3, which I have written here. When y is 0, x is minus 2 by 3, and this point is on x-axis. So minus 2 by 3. And that is why the line cuts the x-axis at minus 2 by 3. So I have drawn a line here in such a way that it cuts the x-axis at minus 2 by 3. And it cuts the y-axis at 0.2, but that is not required for solving problems, so I haven't mentioned it. And you don't have to show all this working. You just have to draw a line. You just have to draw a line which cuts x and y axis, and where it cuts x axis, mention it as minus 2 by 3. Okay. Now, what we are trying to find, I have to find the area bounded by the line y equals 3x plus 2. So I told you this red line is y equals 3x plus 2, which we have drawn, and area bounded by this line and the x-axis and the ordinates, what they are saying, x equals minus 1. ಈ yellow color line ಕಾಣ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಇದು x equals minus 1. Line parallel to x-axis, cutting x-axis at minus 1 is x equals minus 1, and x equals 1. ಇಷ್ಟು ಗೆರೆಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯ ಬರುವಂತ ರೀಜನಿನ ಏರಿಯಾ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು. ಯಾವ್ದದು? ಈಗ ಏನೇನು, ಈ ರೆಡ್ ಲೈನು x-axis, ಯೆಲ್ಲೋ ಲೈನು, ಬ್ಲೂ ಲೈನು. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ರೆಡ್ ಲೈನ್, ಯೆಲ್ಲೋ ಲೈನ್, ಬ್ಲೂ ಲೈನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೈ x-axis, ಇದ್ರ ಮಧ್ಯ ಬರುವಂತ ಏರಿಯಾಗಳೇನು, ಅದರ ರೀಜಿಯನ್ ಯಾವುದು, ಅದರ ಏರಿಯಾ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು. ಲೆಟ್ ಶೇಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಬಿಲೋ x-axis ಒಂದ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. This is one area. This is bounded by x-axis and the line y equals 3x plus 2, and it between x equals minus 1 to x equals 1. And ಇಷ್ಟೇನ ಏರಿಯಾ? ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು ಇದೆ. ಈ ರೆಡ್ ಲೈನು, x-axis, ಬ್ಲೂ ಲೈನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಬರುವಂತ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಏರಿಯಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ. ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಶೇಡ್ ಇವನ್ ದಟ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್. ಸೊ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಏರಿಯಾಸ್. So these are the areas which I have shaded now. I have to find, these are the bounded region bounded by all the lines that they have mentioned. So I have to find both the areas now. What I'll do is, first I'll find this area. Okay, this is the area which will be found first. So we write here area equals, the formula for area equals, first this area, the one what is shaded in white color, right? That is below x-axis. Below x-axis ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು ನನಗೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಕೊಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾ ಒಂದ್ ಹಾಕೊಂತೀನಿ. I'll put a modulus here to make it positive. Then I say ಈ shaded region ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತನ ಇದೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, x equals minus 1 to x equals minus 2 by 3. So write integral x equals -1 to -2 by 3 and integral y dx plus. And next, ಈ ಏರಿಯಾ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಬಾವ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಇದಕ್ಕೇನು ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ಹಾಕೋಣೋದಿಲ್ಲ ನಾನು. ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಬಾವ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್, what I am going to now do now here is, it is from -2 by 3, x equals -2 by 3 to x equals 1. So -2 by 3 to 1 y dx. And remember, area ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯೋಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಬಳಸೋ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ y dx. Okay, integral y into dx ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆನೂ ಬಳಸ್ತಿರ್ತೀವಿ. So this is what I have done. ನನ್ನ ಈ ಏರಿಯಾಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ -1 to -2 by 3, whereas the next ಮೇಲಿನ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಇದರ ಏರಿಯಾ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಕ್ಕೆ -2 by 3 to 1 ತನ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ y dx. What is our y? We know what is our y is. The y is given as 3x plus 2. That is this line. Y equals 3x plus 2. So next, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to substitute y. -1 to -2 by 3. Y is 3x plus 2 dx plus integral -2 by 3 to 1 3x plus 2 dx. Now what we are going to do is, we are just going to write what is integral of 3x plus 2 dx. Integral of 3x plus 2, who now don't remember the formula, it goes like this. If you have x, it is x power 1, 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1, x square divided by 2. And if you have a constant, any constant, if you have, we maintain the constant as it is, k into, so it will be k into. So here what happened, integral 3x is 3 into integral of x, I told you it is x square by 2, x square by 2 plus, what is the integral of constant? If you have only constant, integral is k into x. Here I have 2. So integral of 2 is 2 into x. So remember this. Practice this, the only question in this chapter. You just practice this integral. You practice this integral. What is that? Integral of 3x plus 2 is 3 into x square by 2 plus 2x. I'm going to write that for both the part here. And this, we have -1 to -2 by 3. That we'll mention it later. We'll only write the formula for 3x plus 2 within modulus sign. What is this? 3 into x square by 2 plus 2x. So I close the modulus sign. I've written the formula for that, but I have to apply the limit. So draw another line to say I have to apply the limit. -1 to -2 by 3. Integral formula is written, but we have to apply the limit. That means where the x value starts and to where it ends, to that region. Plus. Similarly, the same formula is again written for integral 3x plus 2. What is the formula now? 3 into x square by 2 plus 2x. The formula is the same for the both. Only thing that is changing is this, the limit. What I'm writing now. -2 by 3 to 1. A equals. Now we have to apply upper limit and lower limit. Yeah. Here also upper limit and lower limit. After substituting upper limit, you get 1 by 6 here. After applying upper limit, lower limit, then simplifying, we get 25 by 6. And that is equal to, if you take LCM 6, numerator 1 plus 25 is 26 by 6 and 13 by 3 square units. That is the area required here. This is your question 1. We'll go to the next question. Next question, I have to find the area enclosed by the circle. This is the equation of the circle. X square plus y square equals, what we have is, there is nothing but radius square it is. Whatever, but that is a square, we have radius square. So here, what is radius? I told you, this is radius square. The radius will be a. So if you get a square, mention here the radius of this circle as a. And this the center is at the origin. And draw this. Now what we are going to do is, we are going to try to find the area of the circle. But first I'll just try to find the area of this part, which is in the only in the first quadrant. That is area bounded by x-axis and the curve and the circle. And let me call this as OAB. So we'll find this area. So area equals, first I'll find this part area, and whatever this area, the same area will be the other three parts. So all the four parts will have the same area. So we write it is 4 times area of the entire circle is 4 times area of this region. So 4 times area of region which we have shaded. OABO. Okay. This is 4 times area of region OABO. If I find only this area, it is more than enough. We'll multiply it by 4 so that we'll get the area of the entire circle. Now this A equals 4 times integral. And whenever I'm going to write integral in this, we are going to go for integral from where to where. So I told you this. Here it is x equals 0. At this point, right, this distance is a. This means at this point it is a. The small letter a. Or else you can say it's a point a comma 0. Okay, it is from 0 to a. Or you can just remember so much that when the radius is a, you write 0 to a. That is enough. Okay, the radius is a, write 0 to a. And write as usual y into dx. Now next what we have to do is we have to find what is y. And you can always remember y. You remember it like this. The y is nothing but the y comes actually from your x square plus y square equals a square. The y square equals a square minus x square. But you don't have to do all these things. You just remember y equals root of a square minus x square, because that is what the formula we are going to repeat for the rest of the question. So this is root of a square minus x square dx. And I've already told you in the beginning what is the formula of this. I'm going to write the formula of integral root of a square minus x square, which is x by 2 root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 sine inverse x by a. And this is the formula for this integral, but I have a limit which says 0 to a. I'm going to find from 0 to a. That is only in this region I'm finding the area. So write 0 to a. So a equals, I've written the formula, I've applied the limit now. Now we'll put wherever there is x, a. So write 4 times. This is called applying the limit, the upper limit. This is x equals a. So wherever you find x, put a. X is a square by 2 sine inverse a by a. Sine inverse a by a. This is, we have applied the upper limit. Now when I apply the lower limit, what it happens is every term will get to 0. I have to write minus. Then wherever there is x, I have to apply 0. So when you apply the lower limit, when x equals 0, it will be 0. So automatically we write 0. I don't mention everywhere 0. We just write 0 there. So a equals, this first term a square minus a square goes to 0. The a get cancelled. 4 times a square by 2 sine inverse 1. So what is this? A equals 4 into a square by 2 sine inverse 1 where it happens, where it is 90 degree, that we say pi by 2. Pi by 2. So that is equal to pi a square pi, we write it as pi a square. And this is the area of the circle with radius as a. Okay, we'll go to the next question where we have to find the area of the ellipse. We have to find the area of the ellipse there. I've drawn an ellipse using integration. Find the area enclosed by the ellipse x square by a square by square by b square equals 1. Now look at this and observe here we have a square, right? The same as I did in circle, even here I mentioned it is, this is origin and this distance I take it as a. This is my a. Even here what do we do is, we try to find the area of the ellipse in the first quadrant. So find the area in the first quadrant. Only in this place we try to find the area. So OAB, but I need the area of the entire ellipse. But first I find the area in the first quadrant. Then whatever the area is, the remaining part also has the same area. So all the 4 parts of an ellipse will have the same area together. All the 4 parts of area added together gives the area of the entire ellipse. So we say like this, area A equals area of the ellipse is 4 times area of region OABO. Okay, this is area of ellipse. 4 times the region OABO. A equals. Now 4 times, I have to say this. This is area is integral y dx, but I have to say from limit of it, the shaded region, what is the limit? Where is the starting point and where is the ending point? It starts from x equals 0 to x equals a. This distance is a, this is 0 to a. So write 0 to a. So next step what I have to do is I have to write what is y. Like in case of circle, I told you, remember it as a square minus x square. Whereas coming to ellipse, remember it as we have root of a square minus x square. But also remember something, we have b by a because equation of ellipse has b square also. So y equals b by a root of a square minus x square. So while writing in this integral, what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to write b by a outside the integral. So y is b by a, but I'm going to write it outside b by a 0 to a root of, within integral I'm only going to mention a square minus x square dx. B by a is a constant, so I took it outside the integral. So now what I've done is I've written what is y. What is y? Y is b by a root of a square minus x square dx. And just maintain your b by a as it is. Now I'm going to write the formula of this. What is the formula? X by 2 root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 sine inverse x by a. And we can't leave the limits. We have to apply the limit from 0 to a. So write a equals 4 b by a into, now applying the upper limit. I have to put wherever the x, I have to put it as a. A by 2 a square minus a square, wherever there is x, substitute a. Sine inverse a by a. Similarly, I have to put lower limit. In that sense, wherever there is x, I have to substitute 0. But the moment I substitute 0, the term becomes 0. So we automatically write 0 there. Anyway, we are going to get 0 after substituting x value as 0. Now, the rest, the term which we have got, a square minus a square is 0. So now find this 4 into b by a into, Within this flap bracket, what we observe is only one term is left. So I don't need to retain my bracket anyway. 4 into b by a into a square by 2. A get cancelled. When it get cancelled, it is 1. Sine inverse 1. And we don't write 0. So what is sine inverse 1? Sine inverse 1 is pi by 2. That is 90 degree. So right, a equals 4 into b by a into a square by 2 into pi by 2. Now cancel this ba into pi, which can be written as pi into ab. This is the equation of ellipse. We'll go to the next question, which is also we have to find the equation of ellipse. But in next question, what they do is they give like this. Using integration, find the area enclosed by ellipse, x square by 16, y square by 9 equals 1. Okay, what did we have in previous question? X square by a square, y square by b square equals 1. And we used to write all this step. These were the step that was written for the previous question. ಮೂರನೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗೆ ಇದೇ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿರುವಂತದ್ದು ನಾವು. ಈಗ ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಕ್ಕೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದೇ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಕೊನೆ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಗೆ ಎ ಏನು ಬಿ ಏನು ನಂಬರ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಉತ್ತರ ಬರೀತಾರೆ. ಒಬ್ಬೊಮ್ಮೆ ಅದ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋಣ. ಈಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಅಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಬಿ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎ ಸ್ಕ್ವಯರ್ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. ಎ ಸ್ಕ್ವಯರ್ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೆಲಿಪ್ಸ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್. ಇದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎ ಸ್ಕ್ವಯರ್ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ 16 ಬರೋದು ಬಿಡು 16. But this can be written as 4 square alba. So a square is 16, that is 4 square adre. What is a? A square 4 square adre, a is 4. Similarly, b square, what is b square jagdalli enide? This is b square, that is 9. Right, b square is 9, that can be written as 3 square. B square 3 square adre b enaಯ್ತು 3. ಇದನ್ನ ಮೊದಲು ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. Now draw the circle, draw the ellipse and origin. Mark it. Just see what is your a. A is 4. So write here 4. Write your ellipse as 4. 4, yeah. And shade this region. This is the area we have to find. Mention AB. Now, follow the same step. Okay. You follow the same step. Don't change anything. As you did for that, take one ಪುಟದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಏನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಒಂದ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನೇ ಬರ್ದಿಡ್ರಿ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಶೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಬರೆದು ಈಗ ಈ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಎ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ 4 ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬಿ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ 3 ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಶೋ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡೂ ನೌ. You can do like this. I'm going to start writing here. A equals 4 times area of region bounded by OA BO. OA BO. ಇದು first step. ಈಗ next step. A equals 4 times. ಈಗ 0 2 ಅನ್ನಲ್ಲ, a ಇರೋ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು 4. ರೈಟ್ 4 y dx. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ a equals 4 times. ಈಗ b ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು 3. a ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು 4. a ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು 4 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. ಸೊ ರೈಟ್ 4 into 3 by 4 root of 4 square minus x square dx. Similarly, next step ಬರೆಯುವಾಗಲೂ ಈ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ರಿ. ಟೇಕ್ ಎ ಪೆನ್ಸಿಲ್ ಇನ್ ಯೋರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಆ ಪೆನ್ಸಿಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಹೊಡೆದು 3, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ 4 ಅಂಡ್ ಯುವರ್ ಎ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಇದು 3 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೂ 3 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಎ ಇದೆ, and that is your, I'm sorry, it is 4 square. A square is 4 square. A square is 4 square. So write 4 square, 4 square, idu 4, and even your this is 4. So write as it is, same thing, ಅದೇ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಬಟ್ ಎ ಬಿ ಬದಲು ಬಿ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ 3, ಎ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ 4. x by 2 root of 4 square minus x square plus 4 square by 2 sin inverse x by 4. 0 to 4. ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಹಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀನಿ, ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು ಅನ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದೇ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಏನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದಾರೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ರಿ. ಆ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಹಾಕಿ ನಿಮಗ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ರೀತಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಬೈ ಎ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್, ವೈ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಬೈ ಬಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ರಿ. ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ನಿಮಗೇನ್ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಪೈ ಎ ಬಿ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ, ಕೊನೆವರೆಗೂ ಅದನ್ನೇ ತನ್ರಿ. ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ ಶೀಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ರಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದೇ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಈ ಸಲ ಪ್ರತಿ ಸಲ ಬರೆಯೋವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬೇಕು. ಪೆನ್ಸಿಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿ ಎ ಕಡೆ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಹೊಡೆದು ಬರೋದು, ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಹಂಗೆ ಯಥಾ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಹಾಕ್ರಿ. ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೇ ಆದ್ರೂ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಕೊನೆ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಎ ಬಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸೊ ಬೆಟರ್ ಫಾಲೋ ದಿಸ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಸಿ ಫಾರ್ ಯು ಟು ಶಾರ್ಟ್ 100% ಬರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. So I have explained. So this is actually the last question that is to be explained. ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇದು ಮುಗಿದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳೋಣ. ಸೇಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ಎ ಬಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಗಳಷ್ಟೇ ಬದಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ. 4 into what is this, 3 by 4, 4 square. So 3 by 4 into 4 square by 2 into 5 by 2 equals A equals B into A ಅಲ್ವಾ. So B into A 3 into 4 into pi, that is 12 pi. That is the answer. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರಂಗೆ ಏನೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ರೈಟ್ ದಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಈಗ ಅಂಥದ್ದೇ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇದೆ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಇಟ್ ಬೈ ಯೋರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ಬಟ್ ಎ ಬಿ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಎ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಎ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇಸ್ 4 ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ರಿಟನ್ as 2 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. ಎ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ 9 ಇದೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ 3 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. ಸೊ ನನ್ನ ಬಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, 3 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ವೆರ್ ಎವರ್ ಯು ಸಿ ಯೋರ್ ಎ ರೈಟ್ 2. ಅಂಡ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೇನೆ, ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ದಿರ್ತೀರಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಪೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ತರನ ಬರ್ದು ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ನಾನು ನಂಬರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬರೀತೀನಿ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬರೆಯೋವಾಗ 0 to 2 y dx, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಹೋಗೋವಾಗ ದೆನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗಲ್ಲೇ ಹೊಡೆದು ಅಲ್ಲಿಗಲ್ಲೇ ಬರೆದು ಬಿಡ್ರಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೇಫರ್ ಸೈಡ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಹೊಡೆದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಬರ್ದನ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಸಿ ಟು ಇಟ್ ದಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಲಿಪ್ಸ್ ಇನದು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಫಿಗರ್ ನೋ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್. ಫಿಗರ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರೋದ್ರೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ಫಿಗರ್ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ರಿ. ಆರಿಜಿನ್ ಎ ಎಷ್ಟು, ನಾವ್ ಎ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಗಮನಕ್ಕೆ ತಗೊಳೋದು. ಎ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 2 ಬರುವಂತದ್ದು ನನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಶೇಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಡ್ರಿ. ಇದನ್ನ ಶೇಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ರೈಟ್ ಓ ಎ ಬಿ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದಿಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಹಾಕ್ಲೇಬೇಕು. 4 times ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಬೌಂಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಓ ಎ ಬಿ ಓ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿರ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಲಿಪ್ಸ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಾಕುವಾಗ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಇಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್, ವೈ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್. ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಬರೆಯೋದು ಮರಿಬೇಡಿ. This is about your 5 marks question in application of integral. Thank you.